Hello, and happy Ashentine, everybody. It is a combination of Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday, and I hope that you have a good, truly good day in your heart because you put them together and it's about gratitude and love and just being appreciative of what you have and showing people how much you care about them. And yes, I realized, there used to be fertility things and things like that, but these days it's also about in the depths of winter, taking time to just show how much you love people. So, all right, we've got all kind of good stuff today. We have I have a page from a book to talk about. We have a dramatic uh, reading that's coming up. Oh my gosh, I love that ring.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that is awesome.
Isn't it though? I thought it's been in my drawer forever. I don't wear it that often. And I was like, I need some zhuzh. So
You got the zhuzh.
I got the zhuzh. Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Yes.
All right.
And my Aquarian self could knock someone out with love today. Like, step
good.
away. Step away.
Love foot. You. Tap.
6 foot.
Okay. Yeah, nobody crossed air today, Terry Bomb said. All right. So anyway, but I'm literally here every single day of the year, but it is Sarah Wednesdays. Yay!
Yes.
So Sarah's here to join us today, and I'm always here every single day, without no exception for almost 4 years. I take your political questions out of the chat, so just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything black and orange goes to Feeding America, which is a charity that provides food to food banks across the country. That's ongoing. We have got epic troll slayers who keep us safe. Thank you. We have got a great community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to us. Thank you. And yes, B. Smith, knuckle duster with love.
Yeah.
She may have blinded me with science, but after that, she knocked me out with love. Anyway. Hello, people, if you're watching on replay, hi. All the questions are in the description box. You can go down, you can pick what you're interested in or watch the whole thing back, maybe even like on 1.25 speed. That can be a good thing as well. I do that a lot on YouTube. So, Laura Hammond Davis asking, did you win perfect attendance record in school? I don't remember. Maybe it was in the year 1000. So I don't really remember, but I do know that I've never been fired from a job, and every job I left, my boss did not want me to leave. So I can say that. Anyway, hello. But that's also luck, because some people just have really awful bosses who. Anyway, but I tried. Okay. Let's start on the list of things we're doing today before we get to questions. We're going to end the dramatic reading and the requested astrology chart and all of that. It is, okay, I'm going to start with this. This is, I bought this book when it first came out around the year 2000, where these two men, they went and they found as much information as they could about the year 1000, specifically in England, or Engoron. And they wrote this book. It's not huge, but I love this thing. And I learned so much, and not only details, but the mindset. And what year was this published? in 1999. Copyright 1999. So, yeah. And it goes through the year and talks about what life was like in the year 1000. And specifically, one of the most interesting things in here to me was when it talks about Lent. Mm-hmm. And I think of this book every time Lent rolls around. It's because what this is talking about is how way back. Let's go way back. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. So at this time of year, because everything was so based on the seasons, time, I mean, really, people, I'm going to read some lines to you from this. People dated their lives by the years when the land and weather failed. I mean, you really, it was very much feast and famine was the cycle of the year. Because they couldn't store much, they couldn't, but yeah. And the first, I couldn't find I was looking for it. I was trying to find there is something in here about that said that the first sowing and harvest of the year was for the livestock. So by this time of year, the people themselves were getting very hungry. And this, if you let me read to you just this little highlighted piece right here.
Yeah.
Everyone knew the reality of scavenging the woods for beech nuts and other marginal foodstuffs which in better times were left for pigs. Charred acorns have been found in the excavations of Anglo-Saxon settlements, and it is known that to supplement flour when grain stocks grew low, they used acorns, beans, peas, and even bark. In times of scarcity, people were not ashamed to scour the hedgerows for herbs, roots, nettles, wild grasses, anything. The Yorkshire schoolmaster who wrote a thing famously asked, "What makes bitter things sweet?" And the answer is hunger. Sorry, I don't mean to be bringing everybody down. But fasting was the church's way of harnessing hunger for a spiritual purpose. And Easter came at the end of the 40-day fast of Lent. Occurring when it did, in the final months of winter, when barns and granaries were getting bare, there was a sense in which Lent made a virtue of necessity. But fasting was a process which elevated material concerns to a higher plane, a means of personal purification, and perhaps a way to get God on your side. Perhaps choosing a lack would induce God to give plenty. So, and it gave a special intensity to the joy in which Easter was celebrated. So there were things that they used to. There was a memory. Hello, request. Memory? No. They're just hello. They've gone to lunch? Yes, they've gone. Okay. There was as far as mixing things into the bread. Obviously, you've got the heinousness, like it's in Salem and all of that, where I think it was there was a mold on the rye, which caused the hallucinations and all that mess. Yeah. But no, we're not talking about. We're going to set that aside. What we're talking about is pottage, which was soup made of barley and whatever you could find, and you'd have it with whatever grains but they would make bread with nuts or anything you could manage. So one of the things that I do for Lent, and I'm specifically getting back to this year, but I often do it for Lent, is I try to eat more whole foods. I try to make bread with like whole wheat bread that isn't quite as puffy, from the white bread. I make bread with nuts, and I don't know, might do a luxury that they did not have then, which was raisins. Some raisins in there with the nuts, make some hearty bread, make vegetable soups and minestrone type things, and just try to simplify that kind of thing. But I also am meditating a lot this Lent, and spending a lot of time. There's a thing that I do where I put my hands over my chakras. I usually start low and go up, but I put my hands over my chakras, and I'm drawing down positive energy, white light, and then I will, picture it coming through my hands, and I will put my hands over my chakras, because you've got your central line, but then your chakras, they actually go, you have openings in front and back. And so I'll put my hands over each and just try to send healing energy through each of my chakras in turn. And I do that multiple times a day during Lent. And I find it's just good for me. So turning what these poor people went through into healthier foods, a spiritual practice, maybe a little less stress. That's a good thing. So I just wanted to bring that up. And it's like, but it's Valentine's Day. I know, but they fell on the same day this year. So I had to bring this up now.
Right.
So anyway, but I hope you find it interesting. Like I said, this is a great book. I will find the link and I will put it in the description box. But it's a really good book. Anyway, so there's
very cool.
Thus endeth the lesson.
All righty. Well, we are going in, and thank you again for sharing that, because that was awesome.
Oh, glad you liked it.
Yes. We are going in at 12:50. Susan asked, will Ukraine ever get the ammunition needed from the United States?
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Isn't it just?
Yeah. 1 second.
Sure.
I just want to grab this. Come on, computer, hurry up. Hurry up. Move it.
Yes, Jody, we'll be talking about that later on. That's down there. Laura and her money declarations.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've put the link to the book in the description box. There is a paperback version. The link is actually for the hardback, but they're right there together. I got the hardback at the time. I'm glad, because like I said, I've kept it forever. So, and I sent you the link if you have a minute to drop that in. But if you don't,
it's in there now and safe.
I just didn't want to put it in there and mess up the system. All right. So sorry, at 14:15.
14:15, yes. Will Ukraine get the ammunition needed from the U.S.?
I feel like I'm rolling dice.
I can imagine.
Little hopeful. It's a little hopeful. This actually helps us. This is the sitting pretty card. This is a card for the reading. We're getting rid of our old stuff. And manufacturers are replacing it with new stuff. And what we're sending to them is on a lend-lease program. So they're eventually going to pay it back. So what the heck is your problem? You're helping manufacturers, and weapons manufacturers are, most of them are in red states. At least that's what I've heard. So what are you? Oh no, we have to make a deal out of this. No, you don't. Don't be stupid. So, they're on shaky ground. This comes down to the Republicans, and they're on shaky ground. Their argument is there's no argument here.
Yeah.
The MAGAs have stepped in as a group to try and get even to undermine this, the whole agreement. I've got a death card in the middle, and that's what's going on in Ukraine, which is heinous. Now, what I do have, it's minor arcana, but I do have a partnership, a partnership card, and the far right here on the defensive. Minor arcana, but it's, so you're saying there's a chance.
Tentative, cautious thumbs up.
Let me see if I can get any more.
And Valerie, every day is Valentine's Day. I mean,
yes, it is.
So, and we were talking about before we went live that we just love you. You're just fabulous.
Yes.
So,
talk about adding insult to injury. There's a lot of far right energy here. I do have a King of Swords in the middle, but it's surrounded by. So I've got some optimism, but I wonder if we're going to have to wait, which Ukraine really can't do.
Can't afford to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately,
at least it's not completely, absolutely not.
Yeah, there's not a no there.
Yeah.
So,
well, not straight up anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. Stars. Thank you. Okay.
All right. At 18 even. Quote, barring unforeseen circumstances, Judge Engoron is expected to rule on the Grift Co fraud trial on Friday. Maybe Thursday per Midas touch, but for sure, hopefully, barring anything janky, by Friday. How explosive is this ruling going to be?
I'm hoping when it comes to Grift Co, it's very like
Kapuya, kapuya. Points to anybody who knows what that's from. So,
metaphorically.
Yes. Yes. So,
Amy Jones is asking, does anyone know how close Democrats are to retaking the House? All I know is on the news they've been saying, because of this seat flipping, Republicans can only lose 2 votes on any.
It's in the description box at number 11.
Okay. And CC Ryder, I'm with you. Come on, Tower card, 10 of Swords. I know, it's weird. It's like, come on.
You can do it.
I've got to throw this in here. I know it's irrelevant. It's not, but it's Kirsten Langston. So I've got to throw this in. Thank you, Linda H. Thank you. Years ago, I was watching a live stream by Kirsten Langston over on Third Eye Champagne. It was for patrons, so it's tucked away somewhere. But she was sitting on her couch, and she was doing readings, and okay, show me this, show me that, and she just said, "Show me what is in the White House." Okay, what? No, she was going, okay, what is in the White House Show me Nazis. I fell out.
Julie, to answer your question, Julie says, Sarah, do you call yourself a co-host, sidekick, guest consultant, or what? Depends on the stream. The afternoon stream, more of a co-host. This stream, I am just
You're not just anything.
Thank you. I am assistant and comic relief.
And
so, well, thank you. Thank you. But
I like that, David. No whammies. That was good.
Yes. So how explosive? I mean, are we talking like, is it going to be a Michael Bay feature? I mean, is Nicolas Cage going to be putting the bunny back in the box? I don't know what's going on.
Maybe I need to shuffle and try again because none of these cards are explosive, but they're all, it's like nature's healing. I'm getting, okay, look, I'll pull cards again, but okay, card for the reading is we're quite happy.
Okay, I'll take it.
Page of Wands, Kings of Cups. You can tell who had which side had more power going into this, Trump side or
yes, we are the babe with the power. Yes.
Yeah. The power of the babe. What babe? Labyrinth quotes. Yes, indeed. Right in the center, I've got the High Priestess.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've got the Magician and the Six of Cups. And the energy just feels very clean. Like, all right, we're going to take care of this, and we're going to use higher wisdom. We're going to take care of this, and business in New York can be healthier. So Engoron's ruling. Oh, wow, cards right off the top. Oh, he's ready to go. Oh, it's ready right now. He maybe he's having someone look at it, but he's ready to go right now. The burden. Oh.
So much woe.
So much woe for Dumpey.
Mm-hmm.
The institution, the government, is saying, Dumpey, you are a thief. And you know what? We're going to put a monitor on you. We are going to hem you in. We are going to have massive fines. We are going to just one after the next. This is a legal decision. That is the end of how things used to be.
It's the end of the world as he knows it, and we feel fine.
We feel great.
Well, and this rolls on to the next question at 23:30. Part of what has taken so long is the fact that everyone is trying to be as careful and by the book as they can. While Trump may try, will he end up having any real grounds for appeal? I mean, could he file one? Sure, but on what ground?
Oh, he's going to be bigly mad.
Oh,
he's going to be bigly mad. Oh, this ruling is very, it is precision. It is exact. It is the truth. It cuts through the center of the crown. This is, and again, a binding decision. Truth. So, see, here's the problem when you think you've got, fruits of labor. Yeah, but it wasn't. And you shouldn't be taking stuff that wasn't yours. What was the exact spin on this question?
Is he going to have any real grounds for appeal?
Appeal, that was it. Yeah, you shouldn't have, This is beautifully crafted. This is an exquisite plan. The truth. Exquisite plan. So Dumpey may want to, but he's unbalanced. There's no good argument.
He's unbalanced on any day.
That's true. You are correct.
Yes.
But no, this feels exquisite. The ruling.
Well, I mean, I will accept this late Valentine's Day and birthday present from Judge Engoron. This will just, and it'll be my daughter's birthday on Friday. So Tara can get a dissolution of Grift Co for her birthday.
Yay.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, do we have a dramatic reading now?
Yes, we do.
Oh.
Yes, we do. For this next bit, I will emphasize the parts in all caps.
What is this?
This is a Valentine's Day letter to Melania from her husband, Donald J. Trump, that was not sent privately, but posted on Truth Social, because of course it was.
Okay.
You would have to know where in the world Melania San Diego was to give it to her in person. And I don't think that's, anyway. I love you! The letter began.
In all caps?
Yes.
Jeez.
Even after every single indictment, arrest, and witch hunt, you never left my side. You have always supported me through everything. I wouldn't be the man I am today without your guidance, kindness, and warmth. From your husband, with love, Donald J. Trump.
Is it notarized too? They're witnesses.
Donald J. Trump. I love you. Even after every single indictment, arrest, and witch hunt. So happy Valentine's Day, dear. Take this letter from me to you. That is all about me.
Yes. And
scene. Yes.
And yes. Bravo. Bravo.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes, Heather. He signed it like she has too many men to know from whom this is from. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm wondering if he made it public because he doesn't have any other way to contact her.
And so say, where in the world is, Melania San Diego? She has donned her red hat and coat and she is out, buddy. So shacking up with Waldo somewhere. You will never find them. Ever. I always love it when people go to Comic-Cons and then get the picture of like the one person who showed up as Where's Waldo and the one person who showed up as Carmen San Diego. And it's like, we found them together. Yes. So that's sort of what we've got going on here. Mm-hmm. Melania San Diego has yeeted herself into the oblivion.
Oh gosh. Is there a question? There doesn't have to be, but shall we read on the lovebirds?
Well, also the thing is, the hysterical part is that this letter, I'm sorry, I am incorrect. I just finished. Let me back up and read the question that this was attached to. Peg says Trump hasn't always been diligent about special occasions, but he sent a gushy Valentine's letter to Melania. He's normally so bad at sentiment. What's behind it this time? That was the question. And then I found the letter, which I've read to you, or I found where, it had been broken down, but I just saw it. Y'all, I am incorrect. It was not posted on Truth Social. It was sent in a fundraising email. Oh, please. Oh, please. Hang on. Hang on. Are you ready? Let's go. Hang on. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nope, that's not it. Nope.
I'm with you, Linda H. Shut the front door.
Uh-huh. So much front door.
He, in a fund. Jeez.
Y'all.
And I was, oh gosh. No, that doesn't say send your love. That does not say send your love at the top as the
Yes.
action.
Yes, it does.
For the donation, send your love.
Heather, all he knows is the grift. Yes.
I'm done. I'm done. I can't. I can't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Send your love. I can't. I just. Oh, Lord, help. I can't. That's true, Joyce Matthews. I wonder if Melania will donate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but the question.
The person who posted says, I don't know if Donald Trump actually wrote this heartfelt fundraising Valentine to Melania for sticking by him through his indictments, but by signing it Donald J. Trump, it at least makes it plausible.
Jeez. Oh boy. I don't know what to. I'm.
So yeah, the original question from Peg was, what's was this just?
Why? Why did he do this?
Yeah, I mean,
what the heck was behind this?
Oh, yeah.
Send your love.
Send your love. And at the bottom, it said that people can send nice, sweet messages to Melania. And apparently there was another link.
With cash.
But with or with not cash, I don't know. It was a screenshot, and I don't dare go looking for.
My brain.
Linda says he can't send her jewelry because it can end up being repossessed.
My brain just went. That reminds me of a Journey song I really like. I'm going to go listen to that. And it has walked off and closed the door, and it's listening to Journey Send Her My Love. It's over there. I can hear that song in the distance. And I'm
like, yeah.
Okay. Send me money is the card for the reading. Lies, garbage. Do ask do swindle, fleece the poor people, Mr. Billionaire. And as far as what's going forward from here, right in the center, gosh, that looks like a lawyer. And Trump is trying to win the victory, the far right victory. Big old death guard. Not literal, but yeah, the whole. Yeah, there's not a single card here that's like, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you dearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you even imagine Joe Biden doing something like this for Jill?
He would never.
Never. Not even close. This, oh gosh. All right. Yeah, okay.
She Well, first off, Jill would have him, and not in a nice way. If he tried to do that, she would know, but he would never be that tacky.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
I need my blankie now.
Yes. I love you. Okay.
Oh gosh, boy! Suddenly being single looks just so much better. Anyway,
Yes. All right. At 35:30, Bernadette asks.
oh wait! Louis Travalis says, and she sent him a Hallmark restraining order.
I love you, Louis.
That was good. That was good. Oh god,
That was
all right.
amazing.
Oh, okay.
35:50. Bernadette asked, what will happen to the MAGAs when Dumpey is finally out of the picture? Will they continue to try to destroy our country?
The only major arcana card here is the one for the reading, and it's the Hanged Man. Suspension. Not suspension of they may think what's underneath that. Oh yeah, this is going to be beneath that is, oh yeah, we're going to take over we're going to win the election. We're going to do all this thing. No, you're not. But the actual reading is that you have walked away from democracy. You have walked away from decency. You have walked away from any moral high ground you ever might have had. I think there's still some people that are going to go to prison, and they're just not, they don't want to hear it. This is minor arcana. This is not taking over. This is not.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
He really didn't send her his Valentine's Day message as a fundraiser.
Yes, he did.
In all caps about his indictments.
And highlighted that part.
The indictments?
Mm-hmm. But the witch hunt, the indictments, that was highlighted in yellow. Yes.
Not the I love you.
No, the I love you was in red text. But the actual part about the indictments, that was in all yellow. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I missed that one.
There we go. I just sent it to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, yeah, it's the gift that should never been given at this point.
Spend all my love from remain. Okay, moving on.
38:30. Susan wants to know, will some of Trump's court cases start shaking loose soon? We just seem to be waiting forever. I mean, I know we've got Engoron on Friday, but beyond that, like any of the criminal cases, like, let's do something.
Yeah. Move it. What is it? What is it your grandmother used to say?
We don't have time for this foolishness. We are on a schedule. Yes.
I love that.
Mama had no time.
Again, minor arcana. Humming and hawing, and it's we're waiting.
Yeah, we are.
And we're waiting. Worry, possibility of going from place to place, from case to case. He's on the defensive and trying to raise money and communicate his garbage and raise money and back and forth. And yeah, there's just, we have to wait. We have to wait. So it's just setting dates and filing paperwork, and yeah, it's taken far too long, but here we are.
Yeah. Okay.
Darren says, I bet Sarah's grandmother was either a Capricorn or a Virgo. Or something
October
like
3rd.
that. Libra. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was October 3rd. But she was, the rest of her chart must have been stacked differently because she was very decisive. So, very, very decisive.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I do want to throw this in. Yesterday, I was talking about Sagittarius. Was it yesterday, day before? Anyway, I just want to make it clear. I was saying that I'm not saying all Sagittarians are hedonists, but all of the hedonists I've known have been Sagittarians. And people are like, but I'm a Sagittarius. I'm not. My father is a Sagittarius. He is no hedonist.
No.
What it really comes down to is the Sagittarians tell you what they're doing. They're the ones who blurt everything out. So there might be lots of other hedonists, but the Sagittarians are most likely to just
tell you
let it all hang out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just
No secrets here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, at 41:35, Suzanne has a question. Oh, thank you, Isabel. It's very sweet.
Thank you.
Would Trump ever go so far as to threaten the U.S. with some sort of nuclear retribution, courtesy of his friends, Putin or Kim Jong, whatnot, if not elected? I don't underestimate him whatsoever.
Oh, I don't underestimate him, but
yeah,
I don't think they'd do it.
But would he threaten it? That's the thing. Not necessarily if he could, he'd back it up.
Okay, I'll pull 3 cards on it, but he's already threatened that if Europe doesn't pay up, he's going to tell Russia to do their worst, blah, blah, blah. That discussion never happened. Never. They never, no one said, no European leader was like, sir, well, what if we don't pay? Please. In his dreams. I'll save the card for the reading until last because will he write checks with his mouth that his rear end can't cash?
Of course he will.
Would that work? No.
No.
Absolutely. Would it show what an absolute fool he is and how awful he is? Would it be absolutely clear to everyone? Yes. Card for the reading. Shut your orange mouth. That's the card.
And there you go. Okay. Well, you're going to keep trucking at 43:48. Elise Stefanik has filed a bar complaint against Letitia James over Trump's civil fraud case because they're both based in New York. I can't do a New York accent, but she gives me Marge vibes. So today I filed a bar complaint against New York Attorney General Letitia James for violating the rules of professional conduct by conducting a biased investigation and prosecution of President Trump. Is this going to go anywhere? Yeah, pretty much. So is this going to go anywhere? Or, is she just taking up the court's time, taking up the bar's time, blowing smoke up rear ends, whatever she can do for attention?
I'm amazed at this point. I have not actually seen my physical brain from rolling my eyes so hard.
Yeah.
Stefanik is a waste of space. Good luck. Okay. She's going to file a complaint. Legal decision. That's a card for the reading.
Mhm.
Legal decision. Judgment. Judgment, I tell you. And she is MAGA. She is far right.
Ugh.
She is right. We're going to
She's
pass
mad.
judgment. Yes. And on the other side, Letitia James' side, they better, what do they have to muster up to fight against the greatness of Stefanik? Not much. Not just Page of Cups. Just, yeah.
That's hysterical. That is absolutely hysterical. Okay.
And yes, where was that? Yes, and more yes. Hang on.
Okay.
Scroll up. Oh, come on. Computer, work with me here. Or was it? Linda Johnson said, for one thing, Trump is not the president. Ding, 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 ding. Yes.
I just noticed, and if I'd have paid attention, I'd have put longer sleeves on, because I noticed them yesterday, but it was that there were quite as many. I don't want anybody to worry. If I have bruises, I'm good. It is just because I went to Mardi Gras and there were people, and I bruise very, very easy. I'm like a very ripe peach. I bruise very easy. So I don't want anybody concerned about me. I'm okay. I just realized those are kind of showing, but I don't want anybody to think. Trust me, I'm okay. So anyway, heading that off the pass.
And I talk to Sarah every single day, and she's good.
I'm good. So
yeah, Sarah wouldn't put up with that.
No. So moving along at 4710. Cherry Bomb said, "We saw the size of your ring." I know, right? Okay. Y'all, Lara Trump is noting that if she's elected to the RNC co-chair, every single penny will go to the number one and only job of the RNC, that is electing Donald J. Trump as the president of the United States. Every penny. She's going to clear out all the coffers and give them to her father-in-law, point blank. And nobody can say they didn't know any better, because she's told them this from the jump. So how will this play out for the rest of the GOP who depend on the RNC to help their campaigns? Is this going to hurt?
Oh, I'm just sorry. I'm just wondering, is she going to get is she going to get away with this? Is she going to be in there able to?
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, is this declaration going to hurt her even getting in to begin with?
Her evil, dastardly plans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Heather, I'm sure the other candidates are thrilled to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
So if she's dastardly, does that make Trump or Eric Muttley?
I don't know.
Dastardly and Muttley, they were the 60s and 70s cartoons, the dog and the evil guy. Yeah. The dude with the mistake, dastardly
Dudley.
So
that was Dudley and Mudley?
No, Dastardly and Muttley.
Dastardly and Muttley. Mm-hmm. I remember them. Thank you. I just dig.
Yes.
The whole RNC situation is financially dire. And she's, yes, the far right victory. No. Just no. It's all shaky. There's a world card here in the center, and I have to wonder if that's her. Like, ooh, look, I am important. But that's her father-in-law, who's just a guy and not successful. And here, the Six of Cups, where government goes back to normal. So I'm going to ask for some clarification because he doesn't do well. And part of the reason none of the Republicans do well is because Trump has sucked up all that money for his legal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But is she having her moment in the sun?
Hmm.
Ooh, boy.
They still haven't yet to learn that all that sun is damaging, and they're going to be like shriveled little raisins by the time it is all said and done. So, yes, physically and spiritually. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's not much here. This is from on high.
mm-hmm.
The Mar-a-Lago, the Trump space of power.
Mm-hmm.
Trump needs the money. This is a money courier to Trump. Legal pain, disappointment. Page of Cups. There's just, I'm not even sure she's like barely in the reading. What it feels like is it means so little at this point is what it feels like.
Yeah.
That it's like even if she got there, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Cherry Bomb says, I guess that means she won't be VP.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, though, is that if she got in there and if she gave, her father-in-law all of the money, he wouldn't be able to get anything done because there wouldn't be anybody in the rest of the government to support him. You kind of need the other positions to do the stuff. I'm just saying. And as Lord knows, the House needs some money to run some campaigns.
You mean Moses Mike isn't the chosen one?
Yeah. He's leading the party to Dave and Buster's, not the Promised Land. So now we are stepping out of Trump zone for a moment. And at 53 even, Electra Storm asks, astrologically speaking, is March 7th a good day for Biden to do the State of the Union address to finally catch a break with the press and public?
Oh, okay. Well, here's a chart I created earlier. Basically, what's going on here, this is the transits for Joe Biden on the evening of the scheduled State of the Union address.
Mm-hmm.
And it is traditionally taken place at 9 p.m. So, and I thank you for finding that out, Sarah.
No problem.
So, there's what I'm seeing here is see this great big blue triangle right here. This is called a grand trine, and trines, the blue is usually it's very positive. It's gentle energy, but it's positive. And when you get everything moving in a big triangle like that, it's called the grand. It's not just a trine; it's a grand trine. It's 3 trines working together.
Okay.
Which is usually a very positive thing. There's a lot of positive energy, a lot of different parts of the chart and working together well. Now there is. Hang on. You're at the wrong angle. So, yeah, okay. Down here, Jupiter is in the sky is going to be across from Joe Biden's Mars. How Biden takes action.
Okay.
And Jupiter expands. It's optimistic. It expands. So he's when you have a opposition like that, it's like 2 sides of a seesaw. and it can raise up Biden's ability to take action.
Mm-hmm.
And then the optimism may not, when the optimism, which is Jupiter's all about optimism, when it's higher, it may look a little bit like maybe can he do that? Can he not? Will it be believed? But it will make him look so it'll be back and forth. He's powerful. He's optimistic. But it's not always. So there's some of that going on as far as energy wise. But, he's got this good energy of his sun, his sense of self, Venus, which is lovely, and it's sitting on his ascendant, and all of this is in good aspect to the Jupiter in his chart and to Mercury, which is how we communicate, is going to be in the same place as Neptune, which is all about the dream, the immaterial, being able. So if you have those two together, like in my chart, I have Mercury conjunct Neptune, and I write fiction.
Right.
I create stuff.
Right.
So that's going to be in the sky, and it's going to be in a good aspect to his very sense of self, how he's projecting himself with the ascendant here, and his even the midheaven at the time is going to be in good aspect to this and his own Jupiter. So it's looking pretty good. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty good.
Cool.
So
fabulous.
That's what I'm getting there.
Awesome sauce. Thank you. Yes. Next, and maybe last, depending on how long this one takes, because it is Wednesday. And before we get into this, I want to thank CC Ryder, bless you, for trying to explain all of this in chat the last few days, weeks. So the GOP lost another seat in the election to fill Santos's vacant position.
Yay!
Okay. Now, and I'm going to read all this. I'm going to go back to what CC Ryder's been saying. According to CNN, with Democratic-elect Tom Suozzi flipping former Republican George Santos' seat, Representative George Santos' seat, Republicans are looking at a tight 2019 to 2013 majority. There are currently 3 vacant seats left open by 2 Republicans and 1 Democrat. This means the new speaker can only afford to lose 2 votes on any measure. Although Republicans have 1 more vote than a typical majority, the 3 vacancies mean they can lose up to 2 votes and still pass bills if all lawmakers are present. So the question is, how is this going to play out for Johnson? But, okay, so even if those 3 vacants are all dim, they all become dim, we're still not going to have a majority. Like, we're not flipping the House. Unfortunately, until November, Johnson,
or Jack Smith.
Or Jack Smith, whatnot.
Or fallout from Jack Smith. Go ahead.
Yes. Johnson is going to be, maybe not Johnson, but there will be a GOP speaker. Okay. Like, the GOP is still going to have the House. But this makes things very hard for poor Mikey to get anything accomplished. So much woe. So again, if all those 3 vacants, it would still be 2019 to 2016. So, we're not, it's not flipping anytime soon, but, so he can only lose 2 votes on anything.
Yeah.
So how is this going to play out for Johnson? Because his squeak room has shrunk. He has no wiggle room at all. None.
After the first vote on Mayorkas failed, did you see him leaving the Capitol building? Oh, he was not happy. He was very upset.
Yes. Oh, you're most welcome, CC Ryder, and thank you for being awesome. So,
And David, yes, his mandate. Oh, his mandate is to prevent anything from getting to the floor. David Garcia said he got the Mayorkas impeachment yesterday. Yes, for what
Yes.
it's worth. Just going to
only because a dim was out sick. So, yeah. What you got?
Oh, they had a plan. They have a plan.
I bet they do.
Yeah, they've got a plan. This is what we're going to do. And okay, first of all, you have to understand, Speaker Mike Johnson, he does not have the connections to do this job properly. He had to go around and introduce himself to people in the Senate, to a bunch of people in the House. Nobody knew who he was.
He has to do that in town. What are you talking about? And I'm in his district. Nobody knows who the heck he is. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. I keep forgetting you're in his district. I keep forgetting that horror for you.
I'm trying. I try to forget that. It's there.
Yeah. He doesn't have the connections for this job, and he can't. But he thought, this is it. God has chosen him. He is the chosen one. He's in the in crowd now. He's going to have his portrait in the hall. It's just all of that, and in reality, crickets. Absolute legislative silence. And as far as the future of Speaker Mikey, even though he got the impeachment of Mayorkas, which won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I've got a tower and I've got a new vote.
Oh, please.
Exactly.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that's going to do it. We'll leave it right there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sarah.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Everything. I love Wednesdays when you're around.
And I love hanging out with you and all of you.
Yes, and thank you. Thank you for being here. Yes, Louis, Hakeem for speaker. Yes, absolutely. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it. But I will be back here tomorrow because I'm here every day, and happy to do it and grateful to do this. At 3:00, Miss Sarah will be starting the Creative Sprints over on the Creative Sprints channel. And I think that's about all. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
Just know that you are loved. The divine is always with you. Mm-hmm. It is, and always loves you. Always. Mm-hmm. Nothing you can ever do to change that. And we are all connected. You are not alone. Mm-mm. We are in this together. And there are some good days ahead. There are good days ahead.
Especially that last reading. Good days. Good days. Yeah. Just
yes. Kill them with kindness and sparkles.
Yes.
You're so great. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.